What's up guys, it's me, DG Tyzzer. I'm from Defective Gaming. I am their top laner. Today I will be talking to you about Riven. Riven is my main. I've been playing her for about 3 years now, and to me she is one of the most fun champions that I could ever play. Honestly, I could play her constantly. Seriously, like if I was given a choice to play one champion for the rest of my life, Riven, without a doubt. She's so fun. Like the outplay potential with her is amazing, but I will be going over this in this video. Okay, so this will be a 7 series sort of video, roughly about 10 minutes each, roundabout I would say. So as you can see through this, I will be going over the different parts of the video. So first video, second video, all those. The episode 4, which is number 4. That's a pretty long sort of part of it. That's why there's not 2 in that one video. But as I said, I'll be going over everything in each video, roughly about 10, maybe 15 minutes each video. I'll have videos within the videos, obviously to show you examples, things like that. So don't worry about it. But here we go. This is the introduction of Riven, the EXILE, and sort of the pros and cons of playing her and things that you may need to look out for as well. So Riven the EXILE, right? How as I've already said, high outplay snowball potential in lane. Riven is one of those champions, think of like Aurelia, where you get a kill or 2 in lane and you're off. you start rolling. You get rolling, and the only real way that you're gonna be stopped is if you make a mistake. Honestly, say you overestimate something and then you hit a wall. Like, I don't know, you're 2-1 in lane, you're able to 2v1 at this point. You have your Hydra and your Brutalizer, sorry, and you can 2v1 the jungler and the top laner. You may then decide, oh, I'm gonna go 5v1. No, you will die at that point, and that's where your snowball stops. I'll be going over in this video how to keep that snowball. The outplay potential, as I said, I will have videos about this. For example, I could have a video here, which I'll put one here. Right, so as you can see here, I am versing Caston in lane. I'm almost level 6, as you can see in the bottom left hand corner here. So what's going to happen is because he's not 6, I'm not 6, he's got less minions than I have. So by how the game's calculation should work, I should hit level 6 first. So he got 2 minions left, he's got 3, I should hit level 6 before him. I have been zoning him throughout this game, so these minions here are going to kill this minion, and that should hit me level 6. So as you can see, I'm waiting in this brush over here, waiting for level 6, and just waiting for that minion to die. So I'm going to play this out. That minion's going to die. 3, 2, 1. Instantly level 6, instantly level my ult. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for Caston to push that and go for the CS here, and then I'm going to jump on him. He's not 6 yet. Great advantage to me. Free kill. You can see, jumping him. Even if he did hit level 6 there, I would have been able to win slash using my second proc of my ult after him to kill him. So there we go, free kill. As you can see, that explains sort of me being able to get a kill easy in lane. It's using one of those things that I like to use as the hide in brush technique. Basically, you walk in the brush at level 5, you look at your XP bar, you're like, okay, you'll see that you're 1 or 2 minions away. As you saw in that video, I did show you how far I was away. The Kassadin didn't really, he thought I may have left lane to him, but I was sitting in the brush waiting for level 6. As soon as that hit, I waited for him to come up, boom, free kill. That, and I'm able to snowball that lane from then onwards because I have that kill advantage. Obviously I will have, once again, more videos. I have one of a Maokai, which Riven versus Maokai is, you can bully him, but he does sustain up a lot. So I will show you that matchup. There's also one, say for example, outplay, right? I'll show you a video of here with me versus Renekton. I was roughly losing pretty, I wasn't losing hard, I was on my way to losing, should I say. So I'll show you this one. Alright, so here's the video of me versus Renekton. As I did say, I was losing. He's 2 to 3, I'm 1 to 2. He's got a little bit higher CS than I have. He's got a giant spell over me. So if I just pause the video here, as you can see, as I am losing, the Renekton just used his stun. So if I play the video forward again, he's just used his stun. The animation in that skin has got all bubbles. So down here in the bottom left hand corner, he's just used his stun on that minion. It's got a 10-second cooldown. So this means that I can go in on him right now. It's either now or never. It's an opportunist kill. So I've got my ult up, I can go in. So as you see, this is what I do. He has to pop his ult. And there. See, if he had his stun up, he would have killed me. So, yep, look, giant spell, brutalizer. He has items over me. If he would have had that stun up, I would have lost that fight because he did have ignite. I was pretty far behind the Renekton in the sense that he had a giant spell cloth armor over me. But using my knowledge of his abilities, as I showed in that video, where his stun was down, as soon as that stun was down, I knew I could kill him. That is a learning process, obviously, that you will have, because obviously you'll play Riven, you won't know her damages, you won't know how much she can do before. You'll need to play her, and obviously learn the differences and what damage you can deal at what point. So, major spikes on Riven is Hydra, Brutalizer, Ionian Boots, and Last Whisper. You can go into BT spikes because obviously you get lifesteal and stuff, but I'll go over that more in a future video. I've been saying so much on one point, man. So fun to play and difficult to master. I can't shut up about Riven, honestly. As you can tell by my voice, by this video, I just can't shut up about Riven herself. So yeah, she's fun to play, as you can see. She's like a sort of Street Fighter sort of combo stylist. That's why I really like this champion. This is why I really like Riven. And to be honest, the skin's pretty awesome. She's got a giant sword when she ults. Like, come on. So very difficult to master. She does do a lot of damage. Obviously, she is classed as say a burst bruiser. I would say maybe just some people play her or cast her as an assassin because she can jump onto squishies and instantly blow them up. There's a utilization of the passive and things like that. Once again, I'll go over these in future videos, but a lot of people miss the finer sort of etiquettes of playing Riven when they're just learning her. So the third part about Riven, passively trains the player to remember complex combos. I'll be going over this in the combos part of the video, but here's just a little sneak peek. Alright, so this clip is me using a Riven burst combo. It's the ERQ, auto attack Q, auto attack Hydra, alt W, auto attack. I will go over this as I have explained in combos video, but this is just, as I said about a minute ago, just an example of that burst combo. So alright, so that was the combo. Blue buff didn't really last very long if you ask me, but yeah, that's one of the burst combos that Riven can do. Obviously it's slightly different when versing a champion, but that is just an example of a burst combo. AoE abilities and high burst damage, I've been speaking about that, you've seen that. Strong split pusher, that will be in a future video. She is able to, as I have said, she can 2v1. It's also right there, right below it. She can 2v1 if a head on and played right. So strong split pusher, you will draw one or more people towards you as a Riven that is ahead. Because if one person can't deal with you, they more or less won't send the AD carry towards you because you will kill them instantly. They'll more or less send the jungler if they're slightly tanky and with damage, and they will try to send someone who can equally fight you. And as a split pusher, that's what you want to do. You want to draw the most valuable person towards you, so your team can fight 4v4 and win that, and then potentially you can either win. If you win the fight, good, cool, your team has an advantage. If you lose the 1v1 and the split push, or maybe the 2v1, you've just drawn 2 people to you. So your team can get Dragon, they can get Baron, they can push a tower in another lane. She is a very strong split pusher in that case. So, next point. Pros and cons to Riven. So, high mobility to Riven. She can get to lane really fast, traversing the map amazingly quickly. So, if I just show you a video here of me just walking to lane, it takes this long. Okay, so I'm going to start the video here. I'm going to start moving at 38 seconds, well, 14 minutes 38 seconds, and I'll just count how long it takes us to get to lane. So starting at 14:38. So it's taken us 10 seconds already, and we've just got to the first tower. Coming up to 15 seconds. We've just passed the tier 2 tower. It's 20 seconds so far. So that has taken us 25 seconds to get from base to tier 1, or the tower that would have been alive, in lane. It's 25 seconds. And if I show you a video here of me using my abilities and say wall hops, structure hops to get to lane, it takes this long. So here we start at 15:45, we're going to keep on going, and we're going to show you how long it takes to actually get to the tier 1 tower. So 10 seconds, and we're slightly ahead of where we are before. We're just at the tower. 15 seconds, and we're already past where we were. It took us 25 seconds, and here it just took us 21 seconds to get to where we were. So there you go. A very significant decrease in time it takes me to get to lane. So yes, very easily to roam about, and has very high mobility. Example, if I show you this one here. Okay, so this is me just using my mobility to get to the Vayne, who's pushing the lane down in the bottom right hand corner of the map. She's getting bot tower. See, with my mobility I'm actually able to catch up to the Sona, bypass the Sona, actually spend time killing that minion wave, and I still catch up to Vayne because of this. So Vayne uses her ult here. I go forward ult because I think she's going to be there, but nope, she runs back. She's dead anyway, so I just get a knock up, auto attack, and a stun. As you can see in that video, I bypassed the Sona and even killed the Vayne. Sona was even using her E, which was a movement speed ability. I caught up to her and bypassed her, killed Vayne, all because of my high mobility. That is another reason why I love Riven so much. So high AoE, I've already shown you that. She can burst pretty much any squishy target very quickly with a special with a special combo, which I'll go over in future videos. Low cooldowns, as you can see on the screen, her Broken Wings, Key Burst of Valor, and Blade of the EXILE all have relatively low cooldowns at the max rank. Her Q will be on a 6.8 second cooldown. Her W will be on a 4.2 cooldown. Her E, Valor, will be on a 3.6 second cooldown, and her Blade of the EXILE will be on a 30 second cooldown. I say this because I do a 40% CDR build on Riven, which is essentially a 40% DPS increase. It's very effective on Riven because the Q, the cooldown starts on the first use, not on the final and third use, because you can use Broken Wings Q 3 times before it goes on cooldown. So you could use the first Q, wait, use the second Q, wait, use the third Q, wait. There is a timer on the Q, but I will show you this in videos once again, so have no fear. She is a no resource champion, no mana, no energy, so you can spam away, you can spam abilities away. She is completely limited by cooldowns. This is another reason why 40% CDR Riven is one of the best Rivens to play, because you literally no limitations apart from your CDs, your cooldowns. Cons. This is where Riven is not very good. Countered by early armor. So if you're against a person who can build Frozen Heart, for example, very effectively, The champion like Maokai, Kassadin top is pretty popular right now. Aurelia sometimes builds Frozen Heart. Say Renekton can build a Sunfire Cape. A champion that builds very early armor will counter Riven, and it forces you to buy a Last Whisper because you need to be able to get through that armor. Riven is entirely based on buying damage for defense because her shield is got a very high AD ratio. So the more AD you have, the higher your shield. So you can buy, say, a Randuin's, a GA. You normally only buy one defensive item on Riven, and that's how I play it. Obviously, people may play differently. You may see other Riven players buy 2 defensive items, but I prefer to build one defensive item because it really her best defense is offense in that regards to me. Hard CC shuts down Riven because she is so highly mobile, and obviously being squishy herself, unless once again you build 2 defensive items, you want to use your abilities, which would be your E mainly, to soak up or dodge stuns, snares, roots, knockups, any form of hard CC. Obviously learning Riven, you will not dodge them as much as if you would have been playing her for a couple of months or so, but it's all a learning process, so just keep at it, you'll get it. And Riven, once again, where I say, go back to a previous point in a different slide, she's fun to play, hard to master. She's one of those champions that if you're losing lane, it's very hard to come back. It's very hard to come back if you're behind. Example, playing against Renekton, he is a counter to Riven. I did show you a video previously. I was losing lane. I able to outsmart and outplay him. By killing him when his stun was down. Those are the types of things you need to do when behind. You need to don't all in them, don't go straight in. Riven is an all-in champion, so once you go in, you kind of can't back out. But in certain cases, you have to play really smart. So in that clip I showed you, I'll show it once again. As you can see, I waited for Renekton to use his stun on the minion. It went on cooldown, and I could go straight in and get that kill. If he did still have his stun, he would have been able to kill me. So that's the part of it's hard to come back if you're behind. If I went straight on him, just tried to fight him, that stun pretty much would have been the death of me. He also had Ignite, and I had TP in that, so he was a very strong lane opponent versus me in that. Alright, so that's the first episode in Tyzer's Riven Guide. I am DG Tyzzer, I am Defective Gaming's top laner. We do have a Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. I've got them all in the description down the bottom. Make sure you like, favourite and subscribe. We've got more episodes and content coming up. Got other episodes, got the 7 episodes in this actual series that I'm doing here. We've got Armando, Aurelian, Cosmic and Kanze. They will be doing content for their specific role. Mine is top lane, so that's why I'm doing Riven, my main. As I said, like, favourite, subscribe. We'll see you on the Rift.